Government departments throughout the Trump administration have been using polygraph tests, or as they're commonly referred to, lie detector tests, to, as we've been told, find out who the damn leakers are. Because that's the only reason is we don't want people leaking sensitive information or embarrassing information, so we're giving everybody a polygraph so that we can find the leakers, and only so we can find the leakers. We're not doing anything else with the polygraphs. Well, according to sources inside the FBI, which of course is being run by Kash Patel, the polygraphs are not actually just being used to find leakers. What they're really doing, straight out of the Project 2025 playbook, is they're giving people polygraphs to determine if they've ever said anything negative about Donald Trump, anything negative about Kash Patel, or just in general, any non-Republican things they may have said or posted online over the years. In other words, these lie detector tests, according to the leakers themselves, are less about finding the leakers and more about finding people who are not loyal to Donald Trump, the MAGA movement, or the Republican Party as a whole. And yes, that is straight out of Project 2025. Perhaps not using the lie detectors to find these people, but Project 2025 was clear as day that the administration should come in, fire tens of thousands of people, which they've done, and the Supreme Court gave them the green light to continue doing it this past week. But then you have to replace them, right? And the government still has to be able to run. You still have to have people in offices. And the goal is to replace all of those fired workers with nothing but Trump loyalists. So according again to the leakers that the FBI still can't find, you're doing a bang-up job there, nation's top law enforcement agency, the leakers are telling us they're doing it to find people disloyal to Trump. And of course, they are in fact being asked, hey, have you ever said anything bad about Kash Patel? That's hilarious to me. Listen to this. One senior employee was asked if they had said anything negative about Patel. And another, who was subject to an interview as the Bureau sought to discover who told journalists about Patel's unusual request for a service weapon. So, did you say anything bad about Patel? Did you say anything about Patel trying to get a weapon? This is insane. We are wasting government resources to find people who do not like Donald Trump, which of course in no way impacts their ability to actually do their job. Okay? Your political leanings at any of these government agencies do not change your job descriptions. They do not change your abilities, and they do not change your willingness to do the job in most instances. Obviously, if you are asked to do something illegal for Donald Trump, things could come up. But honestly, that's going to come up with a liberal or a Republican, no matter what. You ask an employee to do something illegal, no matter how loyal they are to you, they're going to have some reservations about it. But I imagine conservatives are going to have fewer reservations than the liberals. And that's what they want. They want fewer reservations. They want the people that will, of course, be willing to enact Donald Trump's potentially illegal policies. They want people who are willing to go and tell the courts, go F yourselves, as Donald Trump's judicial nominee told employees to do. That is what they're looking for, and that is why they're issuing these polygraph tests. It's not about abilities. It's not about who the leakers are. They honestly really don't care. They've been embarrassed to hell and back in less than 6 months. They'll keep doing it. They want to find anyone who doesn't wholeheartedly, unconditionally love Donald Trump, because those are the people that they want to get out of the federal government. Thanks for watching today, everybody. And don't forget, if you're not already, please do subscribe to this channel. We have fresh content going up every single day, and I would really hate for you to miss out on that. And speaking of missing out, if you're not following me across all other social media outlets, then get on it. You can follow the links in the description of this video.